A dramatic escalation is unfolding in the Gulf, where tensions between the United States and Iran appear to be entering a far more dangerous phase. Reports suggest that US rules of engagement have been significantly expanded, with American forces now authorized to respond immediately to perceived threats in the Strait of Hormuz. That could include Iranian Revolutionary Guard fast attack boats, missile launch sites, or any hostile movement judged to endanger US naval assets. At the same time, Iran is issuing a direct warning of its own. Iranian officials say they are fully prepared for any scenario and will not tolerate what they describe as intimidation or military pressure. Tehran claims it has already issued warnings to multiple US vessels operating near the strait and insists that foreign ships entering the area must respect regional security protocols. The message from both sides is unmistakable. This is no longer routine tension. It is a live military standoff in one of the most sensitive waterways in the world. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most strategically important maritime corridors on Earth. Roughly 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes through this narrow passage, linking Gulf producers to global markets. Any disruption here can instantly send shockwaves through energy prices, shipping lanes, and international security calculations. Those risks intensified after explosive claims surfaced that missiles were fired at a US naval vessel near the strait after it allegedly ignored repeated Iranian warnings. Iranian media reports say the ship was operating near a highly sensitive coastal zone and failed to alter course despite multiple alerts from naval forces. According to those reports, the vessel was damaged and forced to withdraw. Iranian military sources further claim that US destroyers approached the strait with reduced radar visibility, prompting what they describe as a defensive response involving missiles, rockets, and drones. If verified, such an incident would mark one of the most direct confrontations between US and Iranian forces in recent years. However, Washington is strongly disputing the claims. US officials have denied that any naval vessel was struck, denied reports of retreat, and rejected suggestions of confirmed damage. In short, two entirely different narratives are now competing for credibility. One version describes a serious military clash, the other says no such confrontation occurred. That uncertainty matters. In the Strait of Hormuz, perception alone can move global oil markets, raise insurance costs, trigger military deployments, and heighten the risk of miscalculation. Even unverified reports can create real-world consequences within hours. Iran has long maintained that unauthorized military pressure near the strait would be met with force. The United States, meanwhile, has repeatedly emphasized freedom of navigation and the protection of international shipping routes. Those two positions now appear to be colliding in real time. Whether this moment becomes the opening phase of a wider confrontation or remains another high-stakes exchange of warnings will depend on what happens next. But one fact is already clear. In the Strait of Hormuz, the distance between deterrence and direct conflict is becoming dangerously small.